Good morning. It is again time for stuff that God said and wants us to keep on saying our daily devotion. I'm going to read from the book of Psalms, actually the first psalm, beginning at the first verse. Happy are those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or take the path that sinners tread, or sit in the seat of scoffers. But their delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law they meditate day and night. They are like trees planted by streams of water, which yield their fruit in its season, and their leaves do not wither. In all that they do, they prosper. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of the Word. When I think of that, I think about the difference between perennials and annuals. You know how you buy these flowers, for instance, that are annuals. You go out and you tuck them in the yard in the spring, and they come blooming right up, and boy, they're beautiful, and they're great to have around, and they have their purpose and place. But the very next year, you got to go out and you got to buy them again, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. And they pretty much, as they grow and as they die, that's how they are. Now, on a perennial, what you notice is when it's planted, you can plant it in the fall, and you can anticipate that it's going to be there in the spring. And in the early spring, it's kind of exciting when they start popping up out of the ground. And each year they kind of get more full and more full as they grow year after year after year. In the fall, they go to sleep to wake up again in the spring. And the scripture reminds us here that the trees are perennials. You know, they have their dormant period as well. But then they have their period in the spring when they come back to life and they grow. And that's tremendous. And I think this should remind us of our faith journey, really. We are on a lifelong faith journey. We're not just going to pop up like an annual, go like a house on fire for 3 or 4 months and then die out. That's not the way a faith journey is meant to be lived. You can burn out very quickly when you try to do everything in a season. We're reminded that the seasons come and go, but we, as faithful people of God, grow a little bit more each and every season. We're in this for the long haul. And it's times we need those dormant periods of rest, and sometimes things don't seem to move along. That doesn't mean they're not going to move. It just means there's a dormant kind of a time. That's my word for the daily devotion today. See what you can make of that. See how you can apply it to your life. Amen.